Happy New Year, Professor Spike. This is Dr.J, Professor Spike, streaming live from Long Island, New York, at the start of the new year, 2024, January
Happy New
3rd.
Year,
I know my dates, January 3rd, 2024.
January 3rd.
It's not hard for me to, it's not that hard for me to get used to writing 2024, but it sure was hard for me to get used to writing 2000 when we take
Really?
the calendar from 1999.
Well, in the last, since I haven't written a check in about 3 years, it's not going to be any more difficult than it's been to
Yeah,
remember,
everything's
to remember
computerized.
2024.
Everything's computerized.
Yeah, so usually I had it by March. I was getting the right dates by March.
So
Now I think it's
everybody's excited. They want to hear our picks for 2024 because we did so phenomenally well. We beat all the averages last year.
even I did, which is
Even you did. You had what, 53% gain on the year? That's better than the Qs, better than the S&P.
how did that happen?
I had
Does
120% gain at the end. 120%.
who did that? You?
Me,
120%. Oh my God,
120%.
impressive.
Largely due to
And I,
micro strategy.
and I always follow you on the wrong stuff.
Micro strategy did it for me.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm still trying to. Since I got so burnt on Coinbase, I didn't want to get into anything else.
Yeah. But Kamal had a tremendous year
He
also.
did too. Unbelievable.
80, I think it was 80%.
Because he was very deep in the big seven that they're calling it now, the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, his top pick was Apple, I think, and Amazon was second. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
well,
more. He had Nvidia as one of his picks.
stay with the winners. That's what happens.
Yeah. All right,
Did
so
he, did
let's
he, make, did he make any changes to his picks? Maybe we can
yes,
start looking at his pick.
he updated it. I also updated my picks, of course. I did keep I kept two of them, and I have three new ones
Oh, okay.
of the five. So in my top two, I kept. We'll see in a minute.
All right, that's good. That's fine. I think I did a complete refresh.
You picked five new ones.
What do you know? Okay, good.
I think you did. Maybe one that you kept.
Like maybe Lily I kept if I had that at all.
I don't remember. Uh,
Neither do I. I have the memory of a goldfish.
so let's get right into it.
All right.
We'll start,
Kamal, good. I want to see what Kamal has to say right away.
we'll start with Kamal.
Yeah, okay. Since
His
he's not
top
here, we
pick,
can rip him one.
his top pick is my second top pick, Amazon. Last year it was in reverse. Amazon was my top pick and it was his second.
So
So,
he's staying with Amazon.
yeah, he's staying with Amazon, as am I.
Yeah, no, I trimmed a little bit for Christmas, but once this general lag sort of ends, I'll get back in.
And Mara, he went to Mara. I
I
went to
guess did you talk him into marathon?
I didn't talk him into anything. He has his own mind.
Okay.
Nvidia is his third pick.
Nvidia.
And SMCI, I think we both picked SMCI. I believe I picked it.
Well, that was another one you were rattling the teacups over. And
Yeah.
he went to Tesla. Good man.
Tesla is his fifth pick. I don't have Tesla. I share two picks with him, SMCI and Amazon. And when he's on tomorrow, we'll ask him why he made those picks. But for now, we'll go to you.
Okay.
And this is not you.
It's me.
Oh, it is you.
Yeah.
You have Lily on top, right?
I do indeed.
And that you're actually up on the year so far, the only one up on the year so far since today. Lily is.
I've been talking all year about Lily. I might as well put my money where my mouth is, or my mouth where my money.
Lily is up 11% in 2 days. That's not bad.
Yep.
And your biggest losers so far is Intel, down 4.6.
Yeah, indeed, you do. Well, I'm still.
But I like your picks. I think Lilly could have another phenomenal year.
Yeah, I
IBM,
should have switched to the last two, but that's fine.
IBM is good. I think going to have another good year. Intel, I think, is a turnaround story. It makes sense. And SSYS, 3D printing, it's not my forte. I don't.
No, it was doing well. It was doing well during the pandemic because people were thinking about more domestic production,
Uh-huh.
and then nobody was talking about it anymore. And I figured maybe the discussions will come back.
And finally, you have a water company,
Yeah,
CW.
I should have put that. I should have put that one higher because I'm really big on clean water. Ever since I saw The Big Short.
Yeah, but it's high. It's everyone needs clean water, but it's a commodity, isn't it?
In a way, and a lot of the companies that, especially the ETFs, don't really go directly into clean water. They go into chemical companies, which may or may not clean the water. Which is why, again, I like the 3D printing because if filtration is going to be the way, those filters may very well get built by 3D printers
Yes, but
going forward.
CWCO does have a very nice chart. I looked at
Yeah,
the.
CWCO is, and I think it's a more direct water play than
Yeah.
say AWK or Danaher.
So we're going to look at all the top, our number one picks. So I'm going to look at the charts on all of them. So
That sounds
Amazon,
good.
Lilly, at least the number one picks. Let's see what Dr. J.
Yeah, we got to look at all five Dr. You're doubling down, putting MicroStrategies first. Unbelievable.
It had been second at 1.5 times the others, right? And now I made it double the others, $200. The paper money, of course. I have a lot of the real money on it. It opened Monday at 692. I was hoping it would be lower. Last week I told you I was looking for a good entry price, but didn't happen.
You didn't get one, huh?
Yeah, so it hurt me the fact that it opened so high. Trading at 640 now. I did sell some in real life today at 645. I trimmed 15%.
Okay.
Michael Saylor is selling. I forget how many millions. A lot of millions. Now, is if he goes ahead and buys Bitcoin with the money, I wouldn't be mad at him. But if he buys a 10-year treasury note, I'll be very upset. I want to know what he does with the money.
I'd probably buy a 2 year since they're still 5% right now.
Yeah,
Get a
man.
long spot.
But he talks he's so down on investing in bonds. It's so against his.
Really?
Yeah, because he says he must lose over the long run because the dollar inflates, and you don't get as much return for the bond. It's a losing bet.
Okay.
That's according to him.
No, he's probably right.
And the S&P is a break-even bet, but Bitcoin is.
All right. That all stands to reason.
And he of course is a Bitcoin proponent. I like Bitcoin, but not as much as Michael Saylor. For me, it's 1% of my portfolio.
Right. Well, I guess having no more than 5% in anything fringe makes sense.
I don't have any gold in my portfolio, so this is my gold.
I mean, for me, it's metals.
Metals.
Well, I like gold, but silver did great this year. I wish I was in more of it.
Yeah, silver did good. Amazon is my second pick. It did really nice for me, up 81% on the year. MicroStrategy was up like 450%.
That's what made you and Kamal the winners this year.
Yeah, Kamal did not have MicroStrategy.
No, but Amazon, I'm saying.
Amazon made this 81%.
Made the both of you winners.
I could see Amazon going to 200 easy.
Sure.
If it does that, I'll get a 33% gain for the year, which, in most years, that's a very good gain. I'm not going to. I'm not expecting 120% again.
Beats the banks.
I'll be very happy with a 30% gain for the year.
Sure.
SMCI, we both, Kamal and I both have that one. And it's off to a decent start. Unlike everything else which is sold off, that one hasn't. My target for this one, believe it or not, is very high, about 400. I think it breaks 400 this year.
And this is a pure AI play.
Huh?
It's an AI play.
Yeah, pure AI play. They sell to the data centers. They sell their service.
Yeah, no, I know. You know,
Loaded with no.
And I noticed you didn't put you in there, so I think you're thinking that data centers and AI are going to do better than VR.
Well, I'm waiting for the Vision Pro to take off.
Right, and do you think they made a mistake not trying to get it done by Christmas?
The Vision Pro?
February, yeah.
Yeah, they're really moving slow with it. Probably it'll come out April, maybe.
Yeah, no, it seems like the worst possible time unless people get bored.
Yeah, and no one will buy it in April either because it's going to come in for too much.
Maybe the idea is you generate buzz during the year, and then you have a really massive Christmas.
And they got to lower the price.
Okay,
I think they have to lower the price. 3,500 is
three grand's a lot.
The average 12-year-old gamer is not getting their parents to buy that for 3,500, right?
No, the kids are disengaged enough as it is.
I think ultimately its uses will go far beyond gaming.
That's probably maybe they're trying not to market it towards kids.
Maybe.
Maybe
I don't know.
There are plenty of antisocial adults out there too.
I had a call in for Tim Cook, but he didn't take the call, so I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not quite sure what their plans are.
Yeah, I mean, I see people with those bumper stickers. What would Tim Cook do?
Now, Apple is taking it on the chin these days because Barclays came out with a cell.
Yeah,
a cell. I mean, you don't see
I know.
Big banks or big brokers are coming out with a sell on Apple. Ever.
Is there any reason behind that?
They say that the iPhone sales are going to be light.
Yeah, no, weak iPhone sales, but.
And then I think the thinking is if things get worse with China, and they already stopped selling government employees, they put a ban on that. If you work for the Chinese government, you can't buy an Apple. But if they stop it entirely, it's 20% of their market.
But wouldn't you think that if China's afraid of you, then you're doing things right?
What's that?
I said, if China is afraid of you, doesn't that mean you're doing things right?
I don't know that they're afraid of you, the U.S.
Well, they're afraid of Apple and its popularity.
I don't think that's it. I think they're allegedly worried about security.
Really?
No, that's why.
Can you say Huawei?
That's why if you work for the government, they stopped it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
They don't want sensitive information coming back to the U.S. through Apple.
That's a quid pro quo thing.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is more than anything.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what. Again, I had a call into Xi Jinping, but he didn't pick up either. So
no, I know she's been pretty tight-lipped about things.
Nobody's picking up when I call, so I don't know the answer. It's hard enough to read our government, let alone the Chinese government.
That's true.
But there is one Chinese stock, that I might make an exception and go into. You know how I've been talking negative about Chinese stocks all along.
Yes, you have.
I said you got to be crazy to own Chinese. Skip it and go elsewhere. There's enough good companies in the world that you don't have to buy a Chinese stock. I'm thinking of going against my rule and not buying Chinese stocks and buy Baba if it dips like
really.
The Baba, if it dips below 70, I might buy it.
All right.
That's the only one that tempts me.
Yeah, well, I'm still in Neo a little bit. We'll see what happens with that.
So I want to look at our number one picks in chart form.
Sure, that's
I
a good
also
idea.
want to look at.
Well, could you put Professor Omar on his picks?
Let's see his picks.
I mean, I'm assuming Alex is all
Very aggressive picks. Very aggressive.
Native Dogs, no, Roblox, Uber, and which one's Net?
Net is that a cloud play? I think it's a cloud play.
Oh my God, you're right. He's very French.
Very aggressive this year. Not staying with the names. I think he had Roblox last year too. Made him money.
How did he end up doing last year? Overall,
He did okay. I think 50% like you.
better than me. Okay.
About the same.
Okay, stands to reason.
In the 50% range. But I don't know. I mean, either he's going to beat us all or look very bad because he's got very aggressive picks with big high beta. These stocks move. Look at how they moved down in 2 days, right?
Indeedy too.
But the other converse is true. They had just had a big run, huge runs. So yeah, this is the aggressive portfolio for those that have good stomachs. I think I didn't really discuss all my picks, did I? Let's show MA.
Go take a look at everybody else. Magnificent dancer.
MA, he's doing good. Sava had a nice pop.
Sava did have a nice little pop. It's funny. It's interesting how even this year he's into dwack.
Yeah.
I guess Trump is going to succeed and he's going to make money.
I own 3 of his top 3 picks. I own in my own portfolio, so I can't be too critical of these picks.
Right.
You
had AUPH in yours. You didn't really discuss that. You were thinking that was coming.
I bought some more. Just today, I added to AUPH.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, are you thinking they're going to make it out on their own, or they're going to finally get bought out?
No, I think they finally get bought.
Now, let me ask you a question. If let's say they get bought in June, what do you do with your picks?
I just leave it.
You go to whoever buys it?
No, it is that's it. That's my gain.
Your gain is for whatever the last price is.
Yeah. So if it gets taken out at 20, I have a pretty nice gain.
20.
886 was the
right at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
20. I'll even be happy. I won't make money, but at least I'll be happy.
Yeah. $20 would be. I think that would be like the minimum price that they would sell for.
Well, a bargain compared to the 35.
Yeah, I think they were offered 32 and wanted 35, something like that.
Right.
I don't recall. Maybe it was 28 they were offered. Whatever it is.
All right. People waiting for 35 and they were offered 28. Right.
Something like that.
Yes.
I just don't remember anymore. And I criticized his pick DWAC last year. I think all social media, other than
it
X,
sort of broke even, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it wasn't a loser, but again, I don't see this being a big winner.
Well, it's an election year.
It's an election year, but I would stay away from all social media other than Meta.
Well,
don't need it.
Meta either.
And Plug actually should have been above $5. I let it ride.
Yeah, no. Plug is a little bit weird also because the reason I didn't stay with my lithium calls this year was because people are talking about, they're not talking about electrification anymore.
I don't know Plug. It's been a sick stock for a long time.
Yeah,
I would
almost as bad as ChargePoint.
I mean, I just don't know. I don't follow it, but it wouldn't be a pick I would make. But the top 3 look good to me.
I gotcha. Oh yeah, he's a Meta, right? Yeah.
Alex, His top pick
Look at
is
that. He picked Arc W. Which one's that?
Arc W is Kathy Woods, which
Yeah.
you're not allowed to do that. But I'll let it get. I'll let it ride. In other words, we're supposed to make no ETF picks, but he
That
didn't.
was right. That was the rule.
He didn't know. I let it ride.
But he's got AMD in there, which is good.
AMD, yeah, that's his last pick for
And what
50.
is TSM? What is that?
Taiwan Semiconductor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That might actually be a good one.
Yeah, and Rocket Mortgage, Kathy Woods Arc
Okay.
W.
Right.
And he's got cytokinetics, which I've been in and out of through the years.
I guess he's hoping
It
for
just made a huge, it doubled recently, so I'm not sure. I think they're for sale. This one, cytokinetics. I think they're looking to sell. I know they had a partner. I think they got a. I think what drug went through? I think it was a heart drug. That went through. So again, I'm really not that familiar with the fundamentals or the technicals, but I know that they had a big move recently, cytokinetics. Good luck, Alex. Good luck, MA. Good luck, Professor Omar. Good luck, Professor Spike. Good luck, Kamal. And good luck, Dr.J.
There you go.
Ion Q
You
is
got to do those last two, right? Ion
Q is a pure quantum play. I own it. I own all five of my picks. Last year as well, I owned all five. Kamal, I believe Kamal owns all five of his. I'm not sure.
I just don't own. I don't own CWCO yet because I just trimmed, but I'm still an ETF.
Ion
just
Q, I'm pretty high on this one. I think it's a pure quantum computer play, unlike any of the others like IBM or Google or Microsoft or whoever else. So this.
You got to pick you got to identify what the sexy of the year is going to be. And you're right, it's not going to be water. It's most likely going to be quantum computing or VR if everybody really loves this Apple product.
Yeah, and also for VR, I still like Roblox. I included it in my top 5 last year, but I bumped it out.
Kamal has it, right?
Somebody has it.
Yeah, I think Kamal had it in his.
I don't know if it was Kamal, maybe.
It was either Kamal or Professor Omar, but yeah, one of them. I saw it.
I think Professor Omar. Ion Q is what I bumped Roblox out for. I don't know if I did the right thing, but I did that. And AUPH, I replaced. What did that replace? Apple.
Right. Okay.
And SMCI replaced BCRX.
Oh, that's right. Oh boy.
That was my only loser, BCRX.
Did I have that one last year too?
Yes.
Yeah. But
BCRX hurt me last year. I mean,
what a gaping hole.
It's quite possible that
Q
and AUPH will hurt me this year. I don't know.
Well, that's fingers crossed. APOH might double your money.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Double the money play, and Ion Q could be triple.
Ion Q could be something long lasting.
Yeah,
although it might be one of those things. You remember how I've noticed even with a lot of what we've done over the past five years or so, is we grab a trend a little on the early side, it gives a little bit of a spurt, and I make the mistake of hanging on. You don't, and then it turns to garbage for a while, and you have to wait like a decade for it to come back again.
Yeah.
But, so it seems to me that Ion Q might be something that you might want to sell the rip.
Maybe, and there have been rips. It hit 20 this year. But there also have been dips, and right now I'm afraid we're on a dip.
Well, then, I'm talking about for your real money. You can't do anything with this. This has to sit here for a year.
No, but for my real money, to me is more important than this.
Exactly. Well, you want to brag, don't you?
This
That's
is
what,
real money because I own a lot of MicroStrategy, even though I sold 15% today. And I sold, by the way, at 645, just about where it
right.
is. Amazon, I
You're
own
still holding. You're still holding on to some of this.
24% of my portfolio. So this one is very important to me.
Yeah. No, but
SMCI,
you don't want to change this to the Kamal show. You want to be the big dog that wins all the time.
right. But the bottom three, I have small positions in, relatively small.
Gotcha.
The smallest one being AUPH. I don't know much of that, even though I added today. That's why I added today, because I want to build it up a little bit. So that when it does get taken out by for $20 a share, I'll feel pretty good about it.
We want to keep this part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Darth Jawa is here, and he wants to look at OGN if you ever get a chance.
OGN?
I don't know what that is.
OGN. All right. Look at Amazon, by the way.
Yeah, we should look at.
Yeah, you see how it was trading until recently more than 20% above the 200. Whenever a stock does that, it's a little overextended and is likely to pull in a little. But I think it's quite possible that we've reached the bottom here on Amazon.
Well, it's showing one of your nibble signs, but
Yeah,
I was looking for a better entry point than that.
the same is true with SPY. I think we've reached a possible bottom. We're very close to it. Did I have it charted already? I thought I had it charted somewhere. Did we look at SPY?
Not today. This is the first time we're looking at the.
Let me look at SPY.
Well, yeah, well, maybe I don't know if that's a nibble sign.
I drew a trend line which we've violated, but look at this line here. I think this is very very likely to hold. It's just a little lower than where we are today.
Interesting.
And if that doesn't hold, then I think Professor Omar's 5% prediction might hold it.
Is that what he is these days? Around the 5%?
Yeah, I was on the phone a long time with him the other day. He says we're going down 5% to about 454, 456.
All right.
And then we're going to make new highs up here somewhere. And then we're going to retest the lows from October 2022.
Really?
That's what Professor Omar said.
All right. I mean, it seems to me if you look at they were talking about the schedule of rate hikes and rate cuts that the Fed is planning, and they don't look like they're going to start cutting until March. And then when they do it, they're going to get down to about 1.5 by the end. So the way they're looking, come around May, they're going to need to do something to boost up the market. So that sounds about right.
I don't know if we're going to get that big a collapse. I mean, it's going to go above 500 if it starts making new highs. So
Right.
from let's say it tops out at 530. From 530, we're going to retest 340. That's like huge.
No, I don't think that makes that.
Professor Omar thinks that.
Really? Well, he was a pessimist. He was a pessimist last year too.
Yeah. Yeah, he kept pushing up the date of the
Right.
slide.
Him and Mike Wilson.
Mike Wilson is still a pessimist. He's still talking negative.
Well, all right. So
of course he talks out of both sides of his mouth. But
yeah, at least for the short term, you don't think it's going to hit that 454 mark. You think it's going to bounce a little bit closer to where your line is.
I think Professor Omar could be right. We could correct to 454, but I think we could also turn it around tomorrow.
Right.
Turn it around tomorrow and close the week on the upside. Anything is possible in this stock market.
Okay.
We're at a critical level here. The low from 1215 is 467.43, 2 points below where we're trading. I think you could hit that and say, okay, done going down. Head fake.
Gotcha. All right.
Head fake. What did the fellow want?
Oh, let me look again. I'm sorry. Dr. J was looking at OGN. I don't even know what they do. Doctor, if you could describe it on the chat, that would be great.
Uh, had a terrible fall from 22 down to about
Yeah,
10.
he said he had average down, but there's a bit of a crawlback now.
Yeah. So let's draw where the bottom was. The bottom was right there at 1086 roughly. And the key level would definitely be up here at 17. Are we going to hit that? Probably.
Yeah, let me see. Maybe not right away. It looks like we're tapering a little bit at this 14 and a half.
Well, it's curving. You could see the curvature the price action is.
That would be a Dr. J. Well, at least the inverted. That would be a trim sign.
Uh, quite possibly. Quite possibly we pull back a little bit from here, but it's got nice momentum off the lows. So I would be a buyer, not a seller.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I could understand that.
I would be a buyer, not a seller, but I would have rather been a buyer at 12, but you can't have your cake and eat it, right?
Exactly.
It looks good. I think you can see
He
17.
says they're into women's health.
Women's health is good.
Yeah, sure. That's in line with what
I think this one looks like it
we're all proponents for women's.
wants to retest the 17 level, in my opinion. And it's probably got support at the 50, 1283, 13.
Okay.
If the market is soft, maybe it drifts down $1. You can get it cheaper. Maybe.
Right. Right. It looks like it would be happier
But
around the
it looks like a good turnaround story here. Put in a nice extended bottom. It's actually a Professor Spike bottom.
Yeah, it is.
You like those kind of bottoms.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I don't think it's going to hit that one again.
Yeah. All right. Did we go through?
I'd say right now it's at its inflection point.
We went through all our charts: Amazon, Lilly, MicroStrategy.
Yeah, we're at the 32-minute mark, and I think people are only really going to watch to see what we picked. So
Yeah.
maybe
Okay.
we'll do one more chart of something you're interested in.
Uh, what about off this list? IonQ, Arenia, SMCI.
Why don't we look at can we look at SMCI?
Sure.
Since that one, I think many more of our audience might be likely into that one.
Yeah,
And then we can call it a day.
I've been screaming SMCI for a long time.
Yeah, no, you have. So anybody who's been following you knows that this might be the way to go, or this might be a way to go. And it certainly has an upward trend if you right along the bottoms.
That looks like a damn good place to buy right now.
It really does, because it looks like it's on the bottom of that trend.
Yeah.
You want to build that trend line off the bottoms.
Yeah, not only the triangle that's formed, but it's right at the moving averages, the 50 and the 100.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think I'm not sure if I'd be averaging down, but this might be a place to sort of get back in a little bit.
Oh, I'd be averaging up.
Yeah, well, you'd be averaging up. Good on you, my friend.
But I might consider buying a little here. I might. Of course, my opinions and our opinions are strictly our own, non-investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting. That whole song and dance, right?
Yes.
Ours is
we're not advising. We're just
ours is for educational purposes only, right?
Right.
We
All right.
teach.
So yes, you're at a key point. It either drops past that, in which case you have plenty of bargain opportunities.
We're right on trend. We're sitting on the moving averages. The price action has been good over the last 2 days. It's a buy. It's a Dr. J buy.
A Dr. J buy. I agree with you.
with a stop, yeah, I don't know, below 250.
250 is what I would call it. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. That's it for today, right?
that is. We hit our mark, and like I said, most people can be watching this 1.5 speed anyway.
All righty. So that's it for today. And thanks for coming, Darth.
Yeah, thanks, Todd. We'll talk to you soon.
Besides OGN, nothing else. All right. That's
All right.
it. Everyone, happy trading in 24. See you on. I'm going to show up tomorrow, maybe.
We'll be there tomorrow. Okay, see you guys next week. Take care.
Take care, guys. Ciao.